Okay, Chainbreaker, if this has found you today, your soul is ready to break a pattern that's been in your family for generations. This reading isn't for everyone, it's for the ones of you who are tired of carrying things that were never yours to begin with. So, if you've been feeling like the black sheep, if you feel like you are ready to break patterns, cut chains, move forward in a different way in your life, then this reading is for you. Okay, we have the high priestess. Now, she is someone who has always known. You have always known. You've known things that perhaps you haven't been able to quite articulate or understand fully, but enough to know that the situations and the people that you find yourself around are not in an alignment with you. Okay, you know there are red flags, you know there's imbalances in relationships, and you know that they're draining you. So your intuition is not the problem. Your problem is that you don't like to act on your intuition, and we'll get into the reasons for that. Okay, but this is the moment where your soul is saying you can no longer abandon yourself, particularly for others. That's what's coming up. This is the chain that you are here to break right now. So it feels like you want to walk away from something or someone. Okay, but you're weighing up all the pros and cons. Like you are, I think you're starting to realize that this is starting to cost you your peace. For some of you, I'm getting that it's possibly cost you financially. Okay, and definitely emotionally. I feel like it's the situation that you're in is a drain on your energy, it's a drain on you emotionally. So I'm feeling like for some of you, there's a bit of sadness, depression, maybe a bit of hopelessness, and because you feel like you're stuck, but Spirit's coming through today to say, no, 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 you're not stuck. You got the Unlock Your Love Blocks card and you got the Thoughts card. This is all about what you're thinking, okay? And everything begins with the story that you're telling yourself. So I feel like in the past, how you've managed to convince yourself to stay in situations or relationships was just really questioning yourself, like, oh, I'm overreacting, or there's worse people or worse things out there, or maybe I'm the problem, right? You've probably been raised by narcissistic parents, so you're so used to checking in and seeing where you're the problem because that's how you've been conditioned. And you'll say things like, oh, maybe I need to give them another chance, these sorts of things that you're saying. So, this is your energy, the high priestess with the thoughts card. So, it's really like you're a very intuitive person, you're a very magical person. You have a high purpose in this world, and one of them is about breaking these chains, these patterns. A lot of them are inherited patterns. Okay, some of you, it's both the family system and past life soul learning stuff. It's usually both. But a big issue for you is your thoughts. And you can see I've got paint all up my hand. I've been painting. I just recognize that. But so that is who you are. Okay, you've actually got those of you who know tarot, you've got the eight of cups in reverse. And basically, this is just saying basically, you can't stay here, you can't stay in this situation. And I think the core of it, it's not so much the work of having to walk away from the other person or the situation. It's about evolving through an old version of yourself. And for some of you, it feels a bit inner child stuff too, because it feels like there's a big part of just wanting to belong. Could be some codependency stuff here. Okay, but I'm getting the impression that you're perhaps a rescuer, a pleaser, that you feel like you have to prove your worth. But the big one I'm getting right now is that you're potentially someone who's waiting for someone else, who you really believe that someone else or something else is going to change. And I feel like you carry a lot, but I just hate to tell you this, that this person is not going to change. You are actually going to just slowly over time just run yourself into the ground if you continue to justify and make excuses for being in this situation. You got the making decisions card. Like, this is a turning point for you. This is a time where this is a time that's crucial for you. And this card, this unlucky love blocks card, it says there are no wrong decisions, but you have to make a decision. Like, if you're going to stay in this situation, you need to do so consciously, and you need to understand the consequences for you and your path and your health. Okay, I'm getting something about your health. This situation that it seems like you've been in for a long time is impacting your health, whether you know that right now or not. And that's not to scare you, and I'm not saying that I'm picking up any serious disease or anything. It could just be stress, it could be depression, it could be these things. Okay, um, but my sense is the decision that you have to make is going to be one that takes courage, but also taking from this Eight of Cups, like, something in you has to change. So you need to leave behind this old version of yourself. If you can work on yourself, and for some of you, if this is resonating, go and look at the Unlock Your Love Blocks program. That is my chain breaker program. Um, Everything will take care of itself from there. If you go and do that emotional, spiritual, mental, energetic work within, everything around you externally will move and change. Okay. But you're holding on to things that just are not yours. Like, I feel like you've got a lot of burdens emotionally, particularly, that you're holding on to in this situation that are not yours to deal with. You've got the death card. So a chain wants to break. Like, you want to break through free of this. And the death card's about endings, and it's not endings for the sake of endings. Like, this is a transition through an old pattern here, that something cannot continue to stay the same. With this card, you've got the Unlucky Love Blocks card, which is the happiness card. And so this card usually comes up in readings when someone is putting other people's happiness before their own, when someone is staying in dysfunctional and toxic situations and relationships because they want to belong. So that's my invitation for you today, is to look at what situation, what relationship are you in that needs to end, that you're in, that's not healthy. It doesn't give anything to you. It's probably you doing all the giving, you doing all the bending and shifting. You're the one giving the encouragement and giving the support, and they give nothing back to you. All of this sort of thing. Look at beliefs where love means sacrifice, where it's your job to hold on to everyone. You hold everyone together. Okay. Where you feel like maybe you need to do more and that they will love you more, or that you will be given more opportunities if this is a work situation. Where you feel like you have to abandon yourself to belong, and looking back to where this all stems from. And the Unlock Your Love Blocks program will help you do that, by the way. So there is a choice. There is an old part of you, and that needs to be acknowledged and transcended. There is this part of you around staying in situations and relationships that are no longer for your highest good, because there's something that you need to move into. Maybe you've been wanting to start a business, or a charity. I'm getting, something really special, like something that feels really special to your soul that you just haven't been able to get into. It's because you need to look at who you're surrounding yourself with, what situations or relationships you're in. Like there needs to be a complete cutting of the chain here. So let me know in the comments if this resonates. And yeah, keep an eye out for my socials. Come and join High Vibration City, where you can watch readings, not just from me, but other people and creators in High Vibration City, ad free, no ads every 10 seconds. There's a whole heap of gold in High Vibration City for your ascension, for chain breakers, for indigos, for chosen ones, for those who are seeking more.